Okay, so this is our vocabulary. It's very, very important. I'm going to hit you hard. Now, I put the notes on there, but eventually, by the end of the week, you should be able to look at an angle and know which type. Okay, so acute angle is anywhere from 0 to 90 degrees. Okay, now, 90 degrees means an angle looks exactly like this. So if it's anything smaller than that, okay, it's an acute angle. And you should be able to look at angles and know whether they are acute, right, or in this case, obtuse, really, really big. And we're looking at the opening of the angle. So if you look at where my two palms touch, that's what we're actually looking at. We're not looking at the outer ends by my fingers. We're looking at the angle on the inside by my palms, okay? And the way I remember acute, okay, it sounds like, oh, cute little angle, okay? So that's just how I always remember. The right angle is exactly 90 degrees. So what that means in a fancy way is perpendicular. So two streets and they cross, that's exactly 90 degrees. They meet at one point and one point only. So a right angle, we have an obtuse angle. So that's greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180. So it's got to be bigger than this, okay? But it can't be flat either, okay? So it can't be straight, but it's going to be a little bit bigger than that. And then we got a straight angle. Straight angle is pretty straight. It's self-explanatory, okay? It looks like a straight line. So if you can remember straight, right, and acute, then obtuse will follow, okay? Because obtuse is kind of the hard one. Okay, so a cute little bitty angle, okay, it's really small. A right angle.
It's always right.
Yeah, and then a straight angle is just straight. So the only other one left is obtuse, okay? And I know that seems like a lot. The more you do it, the better off you're just going to remember it. I wish I had a better way. Okay, so on the first part of this, we're looking, what does it look like? Okay, so does this look like a cute little angle? Does it look really big, like an obtuse? Is it right or is it straight? Yeah, what does it look like? What is it?
Oh, me?
Acute, perfect.
That's what I said too. Way to go, S.
Okay, what about, let me look at the sheet actually, I don't know what I do. Okay, what about 6? What does it look like? Yeah, it's a right angle, okay? And in all reality, it should have this notation right here, so you know that it's right. It should have like a little square. I couldn't figure out how to put it on there, but it's a right angle. Okay, what about 9?
Probably going to be a straight angle.
What about 9? What does 9 look like? It's obtuse. Okay, it's not a cute little bitty angle, and this is the part that we're looking at. So sometimes it's hard to tell, like where, if you're looking at the interior or exterior, and it's always going to be the interior. So number 9 is obtuse. Okay, what about 7? Somebody agree? What's 7? Acute, okay? It's a cute little bitty angle. Sorry, I'm kind of going on a random order today.
It's okay.
And then what about 10? Straight, perfect. See, that wasn't too hard. It's T-R-A-I-G-H-T. Did I spell it right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm a math teacher, so my spelling's not always the best. Okay, so go to the next section, okay? It gives you a bunch of degrees, and it wants to know, same thing. So classify each angle as acute, right, obtuse, or straight. So if we're given 143 degrees, obtuse, perfect. So obtuse, just a reminder, is 90 or more, but it has to be less than 180. So between 90 and 180 is obtuse. Okay, what about 16? 77 degrees. Acute, perfect. Okay, 77 degrees is gonna be an acute angle. 15, it says 91 degrees. What kind of angle is that? 91 degrees.
Right angle?
Close. What do you say, Brie? Nope.
Acute angle?
Nope. Look at your notes.
A straight angle?
91 degrees.
Straight angle?
Obtuse.
Why is it obtuse?
It's over 90 degrees.
Yeah, so anything over between 90 and 180, okay, well, really 91 and 180 is gonna be obtuse. Okay, if it was 90, what would it be?
It would be the angle that's always right.
Yeah, so 90 degrees is like the separation marker between acute and obtuse. Okay, so if it's 91 degrees, and that's where like looks are really deceiving. Okay, so
What if,
look up here. Can you tell which one of these is a right angle and which one's the 91 degree angle?
oh, I cannot.
If I gave that to you on a paper, what are you gonna choose? Okay, you really can't tell. Okay, and that's where I hit you guys hard about the notation, because notation is important. Okay, if it has this, then which one is the right angle? It's this one, okay? That's the symbol for a right angle. Okay, so when you're having to draw angles, make sure that you're putting the symbol, otherwise, maybe it looks like 95 to me.
Oops.
Okay, so make sure that you're using the correct notation.
Sorry. I'll never be good at angles.
Quit, Sammy.
What, quit being right?
No, quit with that attitude. It's not helping any, and I don't want to listen to it. Okay, draw and label an angle to fit each description. So 21 says an acute angle, angle QRS. So, what is the vertex? Breathe.
R.
What's going on good? R is the vertex. Okay, now there's not a correct way necessarily, I want to say to draw the angle, but I should be able to tell that it's less than 90 degrees. I should be able to tell that it's a tiny little bitty angle. Okay, and by that I mean don't draw me something like this. Don't draw me like this, okay, because I can't really tell. It should be a nice picture, but it should look less than 90 degrees, okay, because if I was doing, that's an acute, this would be a right, and this we can definitely tell is an obtuse, right? So I should be able to tell what it is, okay? So when you're drawing on this part, so I have my acute angle, okay, that's definitely acute, and I need to label it, so QRS. And we know that R is the vertex for sure, because the vertex is always in the middle, so we got R. Now, does it matter if I put the Q down here and the S down here? No, it doesn't matter. Okay, so the other 2 points doesn't matter. So we got, maybe we could say a S and a Q.
Couldn't we also label it as the vertex too?
We did label it as the vertex. Okay, 22 says draw an obtuse angle, EFG. Okay, so
F is the vertex.
here's my obtuse angle. You can definitely tell that that's obtuse. Okay, what's our vertex?
F?
F is the vertex, and we're going to label our 2 other points, G and E. Okay, go to 26.
Yep, she's definitely going around border. It's okay.
Okay, so it wants us to draw a right angle with the vertex at what?
E?
Perfect. So my vertex is at D, and I got a C and an E. What is wrong with this picture? The box, okay, I need that notation. So I should have a box for notation, and as you can see, I take the time up here on the board, and I always try to be a good example. I have points on here, right?
Mhm.
So yesterday, when I gave you guys worksheets, they had points on them. So when you're drawing your angles, don't just draw me this. Don't do it, because I'm gonna start marking you guys wrong. Don't draw me this and say C, D, E. That is not accurate whatsoever. What that looks like to me is a segment. That is what that is, okay? If you go down the hall with another math teacher, that's straight up wrong. It's a segment, it's not a line, okay? These are two rays. They are two lines connected to each other. And what makes them a ray is the point, okay? Is that vertex. If you just don't draw an actual point of vertex on that corner, then it's not anything what you're drawing, okay? You're drawing me, I don't want to say garbage, but kinda. Okay, so make sure that you're using points, you're using your arrows on your lines today, you're using the box where you should be. Okay, the rest of the sheet is your guys's. I know that I left you a lot. I did because they're pretty quick problems, okay? You will use these frequently, so you need to good practice and get a good grasp of it today, okay?